Hi everyone, it is Cynthia here, the Intuitive Stitcher. Today is Saturday, March the 29th, and this is my second take. I did film last night, but I made so many mistakes that I kept, when I was reviewing it, I had to edit it like 4 or 5 times because, for instance, I said May instead of March, so I had to pause what I was viewing, my video, and go in and type in that it's March because I said May. And I had to do that with different things throughout the video. So I thought today, you know what? I'm just going to record a new video and put that out. So same content. The only thing you're missing, and I hope, fingers crossed, are the mistakes that I say. So anyway, we can get started. I want to welcome everyone to my channel, and I do have a few new subscribers, so I want to thank you for subscribing and for watching my video. And I hope that you like what you see, and I want to welcome back the subscribers who keep coming back to watch me. And to my new subscribers and viewers, I hope that you continue to watch and maybe hit that like button. I don't know what it does with YouTube, but I think it's a good thing to when you hit the like button. So anyway, we're going to get started. So thank you so much. I'm going to get started with my WIPs. I have quite a few, and then I have the giveaways from last week. Well, 3 weeks ago, the last video I had, it was probably 2.5 weeks. I want to do that right now so that I can not forget. So the first giveaway was this one. It is called Let It Snow. Yes, I'm in a different spot because I do want to show you my pieces that I have for Easter. And I hope maybe this is better. I don't know about the lighting because there's always a glare on my glasses. If anyone knows what I can get to reduce that glare from my glasses, please let me know. So the winner of the Let It Snow project is Ethel Whedon. So Ethel, let me know. And you can email me and I'll get this out to you. I do have your address though. So Ethel is the winner of that, and the word was snow. And the winner of the next piece that I had, you were to say snowman or snowmen, and this is let's try that way. That's the piece. And the winner of this one is Verper. I don't know if I ever say your name correctly, and I apologize if I do not say it correctly. And I do have your address unless you've moved. You can always send me an email and let me know. Thank you. And I will have 2 more. I want to start my WIPs now and show you what I've been working on, and then I will have 2 more giveaways. So let me put that there. Okay, the first thing that I worked on, I got this out. I hadn't had this out in a very long time. This is a Peppermint Purple Stitch Along. I want to get some kind of paper to put behind the fabric so you're not seeing through it. It's the Stitch Along from Peppermint Purple. She has a Facebook page. This is the 2023 Stitch Along. And I forgot to get out my one from the previous one that I had done. That's already framed, but I put it away because I got my Easter things out. So I did put that one away, but I'll get it out. This is done on 14 count Charles Craft Ada, and it's a green color. And this is it. The 6 here is because it's the 6th block, so that I remembered, because I do forget. So I'm doing gold for the border outside of the 4 blocks, and those are the blocks that I've already completed. This is a fairly large piece, so I do have quite a ways to go. And then I have to decide what I'm going to put in here. I don't know if I'm going to go straight across. I didn't follow the pattern for the border or her suggestion, but there were a few other suggestions, and this is what I've done. So she has, Claire is her name. She designs these. She's a beautiful designer. She has a lot of things on her Facebook page and on her website if you're interested. Her name is Claire, and it's Peppermint Purple. So I did work on that. It takes long because the gold is metallic, and if you've ever worked with metallic thread, you just have to go slowly. But that's pretty. I'm glad that I got that out again. I'm going to put that there. Okay, then I worked on, well, this is my piece that I take with me when I am in the car, because I pick up my granddaughter from track practice right now, and when I pick her up, I get there earlier than when she is let out, because I don't want her standing there waiting for me. So I take this little piece with me. It's called Heart in Hand Throwback Checkerboard, and I'm doing the bluebird. I'm sorry. So I get a few stitches in a couple times a week. Oops, there we go. And that's it. That's it. The eye. I might find a bead and maybe put a bead for the eye. That is Checkerboard. Just coming along. So I'm working on the inside now. Let's put it that way. I'm sorry if I'm bending over. I shouldn't. You'll see. Oh, my gray. Now we're going to do a Heaven and Earth design. This came up on, I do a cross stick, I do WIP Go, and I can't find my WIP Go board again, so I have to look through my projects because I probably left my board in one of my project bags like I did, I think maybe 2 months ago. I'll find it. So, and Jessie Marie does stuff. She's on Facebook, and she pulls WIP numbers for WIP Go. And you can find out more about that if you do go on her Facebook page. Jessie Marie does stuff. So I did work on the Heaven and Earth design, Lily of the Valley Mini, and that's her. Now I only worked on the top, and you're going to see that I'm coming down with this in this color right here. So I worked in this corner. That's all you can't really tell what it is yet, but that's what I did. And let me tell you what this is done on. 16 count Ada Easy Grid. I like to use the gridded fabric when I'm doing a Heaven and Earth design. So that's, and I'm using 2 threads over 1. 2 threads over 1. So I like the green color. It'll be pretty when it's finished. I want to get into those Lily of the Valleys. I have Lilies of the Valley, and I always had them. Not here with me where I live now, but I would always go out in May to see if they were blooming, and you just pull them really, not just gently, and they come right out of the sleeve. And then I used to put them in water, a little, like I have some antiques, and I have an antique toothpick holder, and they're so tiny. I used to fill the toothpick holder with water and put them in there, and in my kitchen it always smelled so nice. So that is Lily of the Valley. The next thing I worked on is Colorful Cats, Kitty and Me Designs by Pamela Kellogg, and this is called Confetti. This was what she sent last year. If you had a birthday and you are you belong to their Facebook page, Kadimi Designs, and you sign up for a birthday gift, and this is what she sent me. It's called Confetti. She just sent me one in February for my birthday in February, and that is called Jubilee. Always done on 14 count white Aida, and I have that, but I didn't get my floss yet. So I'm not in a real hurry to start that yet, but it's very pretty. I have too many other things that I want to finish. Disregard the bird. That's just my needle minder. And this is Confetti. So I did stitch the white here. It's hard to see. And this is also, the gold is metallic. And the blue, the pink, and the green is also metallic. And then I did stitch that heart and a little bit of white around that. That is called Confetti, Kitty and Me Designs. The next one I worked on is called Winter Solstice, Kanikis, Prims and Whims. For this one, I worked on the words. The bird is finished, and the lamppost is finished. So I did work on the words. So this will go away for a little bit. So other than WIP Go, some of these pieces were called on, it's called Acrostic. It is by, I'm looking at my notes over here, the Magazine Monthly Challenge on Facebook. It's Acrostic, and I'll show you that later because she's doing, I do have my acrostic piece for April. I'll show that to you. It's at the bottom of this little pile that I have, so I'll show you that and explain acrostic to you for those of you who don't know what that is. The next thing I worked on is called Blue Rhapsody. Blue Rhapsody is Rosewood Manor, and I'm using 28 count fabric. And that's where I am. It's a periwinkle color. I didn't want to do the blue as shown and the called for colors. I wanted something different, so I'm doing periwinkle. I didn't want purple, even though I thought about purple. I tried like rose color, pinks, but this seems to work. And a friend of mine had one of the colors that I'm using, so I just matched it up with another color. I was stitching it with a color, and then I was talking with my stitching group that I had to find another color that matched pretty well. Not matched, but was just off by a little bit. And she showed me a color that she had, and it was perfect. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using floss 793 and 341. And I'll show you the colors side by side. So they're pretty. So that's what I'm doing, and this is the start of the butterfly over here. Start of the butterfly right here. Very pretty. A few people are doing this piece. A few floss tubers. So I wanted to join in the fun. the next piece I'm working on, or worked on, is, I call it the Blue Church or the Blue House. It is by Forest Embroidery. I can't show you the picture because I don't remember if it was a freebie. I don't have a picture of the piece, and I don't remember how I got this. It could have been in stash somewhere, maybe a retreat, or my embroidery guild group might have had it. I don't remember, but I will show you the start of the house. I'm going to look for a picture. I have looked for a picture on Forest Embroidery, and I cannot find a picture of this one. But I'll keep looking. There it is closer. It's a church, and then over here is a tree. So I will look for a picture for you. Maybe I'll find it. So that is that. And that's done on 14 count white Aida. The next thing I worked on was Luminous fiber art. It's called Stitcher, and it's designed by Misty Purcell. I forgot to bring my haul because she had, I'm on her email list, and she had sent an email about a new pattern that she had. There were 3 new patterns, and I ordered one, but it wasn't available until a few weeks ago. I ordered it in February. I did get it, but I think I put that in a different container because last night I put everything away thinking that I was good to go, and I wasn't. So I'll show you my haul next time. The Stitcher. So I did get the bird finished. And I worked on the C, the letter C, and I got part of the H done, and then I wanted to start the scissor. And let me show you that scissor. Right here is the scissor. This is done on Grace Notes fabric. It's called Jane Bell. It's Aida, 16 count. Keeps getting dark. There we go. It's called Jane Bell Grace Notes fabric, and it is 16 count Aida. So you can see it more if I go out farther. It's just a very pretty pink. Very pretty. So that is that piece. Okay, and those are all my WIPs from WIP Go and Across Stick. And I'll show you Winter Rose Manor, but let me do the next giveaways first. For these giveaways, I'm going to ask that you not use the word prize or win, or I want to win the prize, or I want the gift, or anything like that. Should not be in the comments, because from what I understand, there are people who look for that and then just try to win whatever's up for, whatever's being offered, and then I don't know what they do with it. Maybe they sell it, but I want people to want these giveaways so that they stitch on them. So the first one I have is Sheepish Designs Peacock Garden. It's that piece. Sheepish Designs Peacock Garden. And for this one, in your comments, just use the word sheep. You can use the word sheep in a sentence, or you can just type the word sheep. I'm going to ask that you be age 18 or over, because I do have to ask for your mailing address if you win. That's the first giveaway. The second one, for some of you who are older, might remember these fingertip towels. This is where you stitch. There's little fuzzes on there. This is where you stitch. This is the Ada and then the tea towel. And there's Ada on this side and there's Ada on this side. These right here is the Ada and then the rest is the tea towel. So if anyone is interested in this as a giveaway, use the word towel, T-O-W-E-L. Okay, and there's a little bit of gold running through it. So those are our giveaways. Now let me show you Winter Rose Manor. I'm going to put out a special video for Winter Rose Manor, just Winter Rose Manor like I always do tomorrow, because I do have a few stitchers who are doing Winter Rose Manor, and so I do put a short video out for those who join in that stitch along. This is where we are so far. And I can't do this. I didn't bring anything over to hold it up. So we've already done the outside border, the flowers and the vine all the way down. And then we did the diamonds. And then we did the medallion. And March's stitch along were the 6 trees and this little snowflake here, because these were already done with the medallion. And let me come out so you can see pretty much of it. Maybe not. I'm going to put this paper the other way because you can see the light through. And that's it. I can back up a bit. And I'm stitching this on R&R 36 count linen. This is Winter Rose Manor. If I said that, if I didn't say it, if I said it incorrectly, Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. And then I want to fold this up and I will show you. Chris from our stitching group is in charge of deciding what we're going to do, what section we're going to do next. Let me grab a pen. Excuse me. Okay. So for April, and we'll say April, I always say needles up for the next block that we're doing. We are going to be doing this tree right here. We're going to be doing the flowers and the pot and these 2 snowflakes. This, and the snowflakes at the top. Let me get my pattern because I did highlight what we're doing. I had it all together last night. Here we go. And I have my fan on because it's cool in my place, but now when I'm doing the video, of course, then I get a little bit warm. And everything's flopping around. So we're going to do, there are 2 snowflakes. No, there's not. Yes, I think there are. Hold on, let me look at this. Yes. I think that's what we decided. Yep. These 2 snowflakes, yeah. Let me look. Those are already done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think it's these 2 that we're going to do because these are done. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do this. We can do these 2 snowflakes, this, and these 2 snowflakes. Yes. Let me get my pattern, my piece that I finished, just to be sure. I'm flying by the seat of my pants today. So this is the best way to look. So we did the medallion and we did these 4. So that's already done. The medallion and these 4 were already done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do these 2, this, and these 2. So that's done. I don't think I need my pen, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because these are already done. Okay. If I'm wrong, Chris, please correct me. But I think that's right. Okay? I think it's right. Yeah. Alrighty, so that is Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. And Chris, let me know if I'm right or wrong so I can correct it on my video specifically for Winter Rose Manor. All right. I know what it is. I'm tired because I had company today and we had chicken salad and macaroni salad sandwich. We had the chicken salad sandwich and they always said turkey makes you want to take a nap when you're done. Well, I think chicken is the same way. But yeah, so I'm always tired. Let me show you April acrostic. Did I bring that over here? I did. So, like I said before, the Magazine Monthly Challenge is a Facebook page. It's a Facebook group, and Carolyn Zook, Z-O-O-K, is in charge of that page. She's the admin. And she comes up with the monthly Magazine Monthly Challenge, and she just came out with our April one. April is the acrostic is apricot. So what I need to do is, like for the letter R, I could not type in there, I could write in there Blue Rhapsody. For the C, I could work on colorful cats, confetti. So, and she usually says, you know, do 100 stitches or an hour. So sometimes my goal is 2 hours. So that I need to find projects for and write it down and do that for April. I'm also going away in April. I didn't make my reservations yet, but I want to go down to see my daughter who lives in South Carolina and her family over Easter. So I always take some cross-stitching with me when I go down there because they still have school, but they do have maybe a day off for Easter. I want to show you my pieces before I go into Springo. Springo is like Bringo if you've done Bringo before with Carolyn Zook. So this piece is called Praise God from Whom All Blessings Flow. This I did in memory of my dad because I remember being in church. We were involved in the choirs, and this was our song for offering it. It's the Doxology. And I think I brought that with me. When I put everything away last night, and I don't have it, when I put everything away last night, I had my patterns and now I don't. So I think I can pause. Let me pause at the end and then I'll talk about the pattern. So this is Praise God from whom all blessings flow. And this is from a little tiny kit called Doodles. I have that right here, if you've ever seen those. The only thing in this little container was the bunny. I had the fabric and I had to get the floss. And this was professionally framed, as well as the Spring Doxology was professionally framed. And then the last piece is this one. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember the designer for this one. And my paperwork is not far from me, but I will write it down in the description box, the name of the project. I'll write it down in the description box, but this one came with the bee. There is a little bee right there. And when I showed her this piece, I wanted a white frame, and then we did the pink mat. It's adorable. So I'll let you know the name of the pattern in the description box. And if you can't get into my description box, what I will do is ask you to put it in the comment what the pattern is, and I will answer in the comment section. Okay, Springo, and the paper did go flying. I don't think that was anything from my fan. Okay, Springo. Springo is part of it's called Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge. It is called Springo. So the board comes like this, without the numbers on it. I put the numbers on it. So this is Carolyn's Facebook group. It is the Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge Facebook group. So you get a blank Springo board, 7 columns and 5 rows, which equals 35 squares. So you choose 5 to 7 projects using Springo as your cross stick, just like it was with the apricot. If you choose 5 projects, you can double projects. Like down here, I already put in my S. I'm going to do my Sweet Valentine, which is a Heaven and Earth design. And then for P, if I do have a peacock pattern, I can do, it's called Little Peacock. I can do Little Peacock here. For the R, again, I could do Blue Rhapsody and write it down here, Blue Rhapsody. So you get the idea. So if you choose 5 projects, like to here, then you can double. I could do another My Sweet Valentine over here, and I could do another one over here, like a Little Peacock for the P. So, but I'm doing 7. I'm going to work on 7 projects. So you take numbers 1 through 35 and you place them on your board. I placed mine randomly. So each project has 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she calls a number. She's going to call her first number on March the 31st for April 1st. She'll call the first number the night before, and that's what she's going to do. So if she calls number 4, then I know I'm going to be working on this for April 1st. She asks for 100 stitches or 1 hour. So if you want to keep track of it on Facebook to win a nice prize, there will be 2 winners. You have to go into her Facebook page, create an album on the Facebook page with the name of the album, which is Springo 2025, and your first and last name. She explains it all on her page. I think it's in the events tab. And then you keep track of your starting and ending points. Before I start stitching my Sweet Valentine, I'm going to take a picture. And then I'm going to take a picture when I get 100 stitches in and post that on the Facebook page so she can see it. So if you want more information, I won't go into all of it right now. You can always send me an email. My email address is always in the description box, or you can go to her Facebook page. For this one, it is Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge. So, and then she gets into more details about it, you know, if you win and what's going to be available for 2 winners. So that's that piece. Oh, and she also has, which I filled out to make it a little easier, she gave us this also. So I have my Sweet Valentine, and then I have the numbers. So if she calls number 7, I can just look at this quickly, and I'll know which piece I'm going to work on. Okay, that's that. So if you're interested, you can go to her page, read the information, and start that in April. She's only calling 25 numbers because it's going to be hard to get a bingo with only calling 25 numbers. 25 numbers. And then the last 5 days is for catch-up. The days, April 26th through 30th, are catch-up days if we get behind. And to win, it's only, you can't do diagonal because there's too many rows or columns. So it's going to be winning horizontally or vertically. So if for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, she calls all these numbers, I can call Springo or Bingo because they're all going to be colored in. So, like I said, go to her Facebook page if you're interested because she probably explains it better than I, even though I wrote everything down that she said. And I think that's it. I did the giveaways. I don't have my haul with me, and I'll show you the haul next time. I only have a few things, a few patterns that I have. Let me look through my list quickly to make sure that I've gone through everything. The Welcome Lily of the Valley. Oh yeah, and more subscribers, so that makes me happy. And I'm glad that you watch. I do hope that you like what you see. I did my WIPs. I did the Stitch Along Winter Rose Manor. Springo I talked about. I talked about the acrostic apricot. I did the last giveaway winners, and I did the next giveaway winners. Again, be over 18, please, because I need to ask for your address, and don't use the word prize or, you know, anything like that in the comments. My email address will be in the description box, as well as everything that I talked about today. That will also be in the description box, and the name of the designers for the 3 pieces that I have fully finished for Easter. So that's about it. I probably won't get any stitching in tomorrow because I have a full day at the animal shelter. We clean at 9 o'clock, and then we have adoptions, and I know that there's another girl that helps, and I know that she won't be there, so I'll be there till about 2:30. And then my granddaughter, who's 17 and in her senior year, is made an appointment to look at prom dresses at the mall, local mall. So I'm going to be going there, and it's kind of exciting because, I don't know, I'm very much a part of my granddaughter's activities and the things that they do, schoolwork, and so this is exciting for me. It's her last year, which will be sad. She's going off to college, and August. So, but it's just fun. I just enjoy seeing them and being around them. And then next week, keep your fingers crossed for me. I go to my dermatologist. In fact, I called yesterday and spoke to the nurse, and she said to me, do you mind coming to our main office, because he's no longer at your local office. So and that didn't matter to me. I had Mohs surgery, Mohs cancer on my nose back in end of 2023, and that was taken care of. And now there's something that's same side, but like right at where the nostril meets, and it's inside it's a little bump, and I just want to make sure that it's not cancerous. And like I said, I don't mind coming to the main office. It's not far from me. And when she looked at the schedule, she said, oh my, and I thought, what? And I didn't know what, I knew she pulled up my chart. I thought, what? And she said, he has an opening next Tuesday. So I'm going on Tuesday morning at 9:20, which is usually you have to wait a few months or maybe 2 months to get in. So he must have had a cancellation. So I'm glad that I called at the right time. That intuition, there you go. That's intuition, because I didn't call Wednesday, I didn't call Thursday, and I thought, nah, I've got to call today. Maybe if I would have called Wednesday or Thursday, they wouldn't have had that space available. So use your intuition, but fingers crossed that it's nothing. I just want it checked before my next appointment. I go every 6 months, which is in June or July. So I hope that it's nothing, because it's not pleasant. If you've had Mohs surgery, it's not. My dad had several cancer spots removed. And, because back in the day, I grew up in the late 50s and 60s, and I was born in 1957. So we were out in the sun all the time. Even my dad mowing grass, no one wore hats. And, well, people did, but not very many. So I don't know if that's what it's from or if it's something that's hereditary. I don't know, but I want to keep an eye on that. This is my calendar for March with the things that I've done. Not very full. It probably could be a little bit more full, but I like the calendar. I think it's pretty. And it's big enough for me to write everything down. So I'm going to call it. I think that's it. And I'm sorry that it's been a while, but I had a busy March, and I'm glad that March is coming to an end, because I look forward to April, warmer weather. The trees here, I live in Northeast Pennsylvania, right above Philadelphia, and the trees are starting to bloom, which is what I like. I love spring and summer, so I'm excited for April. And my daughter's birthdays are in April, and so that's it. Thank you for joining me, and I'm wishing everyone a nice weekend, and I hope everyone is safe, of course, and I'll try not to make it longer than 2 weeks. I'll try to come on before I go away at Easter time. And I've also recorded at my daughter's place in South Carolina, so I may be doing that. So we'll see what happens. So thank you for joining me, and I'm wishing everyone a nice weekend. Take care, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye.